Hey everyone, the lighting collector here, and today we have the lights in my house update. So I guess I'll start off my brother's room here. So when you flip the first switch, the LED strips on his side wall start up. The remote is over here, I believe. Yeah. So these are Utilitech brand. So it has two modes. It has warm white. Warm white, I can turn that off. And then it has colored mode, which is the more fun version, obviously. Dog and cat. So, dog and cat. Snoopy. So yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, moving on to his desk, he has, I forgot who made these, but because somebody had said in their video it was an F14 T12 one. This is an F15 T8 fluorescent desk lamp, and it's running a GE USA F15 T8 cool white tube. New. It's one of the Sylvania ones. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's I guess 70s or 80s. Got the piano keys. Sometimes they're a little finicky. And then over here in the little corner here, he has got a lamp. Has a GE classic LED. I'm trying these out in some areas of the house. And it actually does a quite well job of looking like an incandescent. Has open sign randomly sometimes turns on. So here it is. It's an LED. It's made by Kraus Heinz, it says, or something like that. Anyway, not really that important. Over here on this table, or sorry, dresser, he's got a mid-century modern desk lamp on a mid-century modern it's got a mid-century modern dresser. It's got another classic LED. I'm just really trying these out. Behind it, or next to it rather, is a Lava Party battery powered traffic light. LED, of course. So there's that. Come on, turn on. And up here we have a swag type light. It's actually just a lamp cord and a socket with a silver bowl LED filament. I'm trying it out. His room is almost all LED. The fan is halogen. That's it. This is the test room. Well, these are also incandescent too. So yeah, there's that. And then over here he's got a lamp. Has a Utilitech LED up here. And then a classic LED down here. A lot of the classic LEDs are in his room. Up here we have a 3-head track lighting system, and it's on a dimmer. 3 BR30 incandescent floods. Over here we have a architect desk lamp, drafter's lamp, whatever, with yet another classic LED. And then a low budget lamp with a classic LED. And the fan is 1990 Casablanca Delta 2. And it has 43 watt halogen bulbs. I don't know what he's doing. It's on a 4-speed wall control, and it's got rosewood blades and hand-cut crystal glass. Oh, it looks like it was on the house cleaner pulled the chain. We occasionally have a house cleaner. It's not a routine, but yeah, they're on a dimmer. There's the control. That switch controls this outlet right here. Also has some General Electric pearl lights. Those are dead up there. I haven't taken them down yet. Over here we have a set of gold mini lights. Let me get them plugged in for you. Power strip is being dumb. So they're arranged like that. They flash. I'll turn all these off. And before I forget, I have a lamp over here. It's another desk lamp. It's mid-century modern. It's got a Target brand LED in it. So yeah, doing their thing. I'm gonna leave those on. We'll move on to my bedroom, which is the one with the most lights. So obviously the fan is my 1990 Casablanca San Marino with 460 watt A15. Okay, one is actually a B10. A B10. They're all 60 watts, and they're all Sylvania ceiling fan type bulbs. It's controlled by the IntelliTouch system. They're half brightness right now. As you can see, my 60 frames per second for the blades relies on light. Over the, I suppose we'll go close that. So the Christmas lights are on. They're dying as the days go by. This half of this set is already gone. A lot of the bulbs on this set is gone. The mini lights, of course. But most of it's still hanging on. This 80s set is still here. 35 lights. Some of these are going out. This half of the lights here are out. And as you can see, they end right here. So that's actually kind of convenient that all of these lights are not affected. Turn that off so I can get a startup of it later. And up here, I have a lovely, I need to buy just a regular triple outlet adapter, so I actually, I made one out of a bunch of other adapters. So that's my C7 switch for my two sets of vintage C7s and the twinkle bulbs, the twinkle lights. Got the Royal lights. I'm buying pretty soon some vintage replacement C7s so I can get this set fully vintage bulbs, because a lot of these are, some of them are modern, like this white one is, that red one, that one, and that one. So yeah, this set has a lot of unoriginal bulbs. And then over here we have the new in box Peerless set that has all of its original inside frost ceramic GE bulbs. Hi Cat. This is a bright stick I just took out of my brother's room and replaced with a classic LED before filming. I need to find a place for these. I'm getting more LEDs than I have places for, because I don't want to replace all of my house's lights with LEDs. I'm not interested in that. Oh, I'm sorry, Father. I wasn't here to answer your call because I wasn't near my phone. Sorry, Cat. I love you. And then we have a Lava Party C7 twinkle bulb, incandescent frosted, or incandescent traffic light. Above it, we have a lampy preheat fixture with a Westinghouse 1953 tube Black Ender F15 T8 in USA, of course. Very nice. I don't use this one that often, but it's here. And over the bed, or over the door, you have that accent light running BR30 tubes, or tubes, sorry, running BR30 bulbs. But I'm gonna actually answer my dad and continue where we left off. So we have that EJS lighting double can floodlight. Next to it is a and this is from the 1960s, by the way. This is a 2005 Savant lighting BR30 floodlight with a LED R20, and trying it out, one of them already has died, but I try to keep a more open mind about them. It's got a Lutron CL dimmer. So far it's pretty decent, I guess. I mean, it hasn't given me much problems. There is an antique brass 1960s EJS lighting one with BR30s in them as well. Okay. As you can see, there are twinkle bulbs on Twinkle C7s. A few are out. I already ordered replacements for them. We have 3 that are out. Yeah, I believe that one. That one's out. That yellow one right there. And then one of the ones over here. The red one. So yeah, we have all that. Lovely, lovely stuff. We have a cat. Spooky. Okay, so above my bed, I got a mid-century modern pendant with a 75-watt GE post light shatterproof bulb. It looks kind of like a ED17 mercury bulb a little bit. At least I think that's the size type. I'm not that good with it, but that's what I think it looks like. So yeah. And then right here I have a single lamp version of those BR31s. Accent lights on the wall. This lights up. Not very well, but hey, it's still kind of cool. We got one of this goofy 5-light floor lamp that I have. I've had this forever. Like seriously forever. It's been with me for quite a while. So it's got a Utility Tech LED and a Fiat Electric Eco Bulb combo CFL. I can take that off and it's a swirly. Classic LED, silver bowl, filament LED from Kichler, a Nike, a Mega Man CFL. All 5 of them at once. And then over here we have a mid-century modern Litolier floor lamp that has 3 classic LEDs in them. These have a glass filament tower, and actually, as opposed to the standard filament bulb, it's actually a block because they're kind of clear banded on the bottom. It has a block square of LEDs that kind of rise up, but it's really good at looking like an incandescent. And up here we have a R20 EJS floodlight thing. Okay, that's that. Okay, and up here we have 3 F15 T8 preheat fixtures that all use GE Daylight USA tubes. Featured in my fluorescent lighting shorts, as all of my fluorescent lights have been. A little short video. It wasn't actually short in that sense, but it's a short film compared to a full-length film, you know. Over here we have a Tiffany, a Dragonfly Tiffany Bankers type lamp, running a 15-watt or 25-watt torpedo bulb. This is my track lighting that used to be here. Used to be right there along that area. So here's a glass. I need to I cleaned this. It's still foggy. Whatever. Anyway, it's a squirrel cage or swirly swirl cage type spiral filament, I guess. This came with it. It's a mid-century modern desk lamp, obviously. It's more of an accent lamp. The bulb in it obviously doesn't function like a perfect light. So on the desk we have quite a lot of lights. So we have a 10 SOR F15 T8. The most fixtures, fluorescent fixtures I have all seem to be F15 T8. It's weird. Those are the most fluorescent fixtures I have. Anyway, it's manual preheat, came with a Westinghouse black ender tube. It's from the 60s. And here's the 10 SOR logo. It's very faded, but it's there. It's a textured brown finish. And then over here we have the classic Art Specialty Co. Desk lamp, 2-tube, with Sylvania black enders, new old stock from Funky Bulb or Jeremy Leggett Lighting Gallery. This one I bought at an antique store as well as the one in my brother's room. So the fixture, this lamp, came with GTE Sylvania tubes from the 70s or 80s. And this one came with the bulb in it. And I got these tubes from Jeremy. New old stock, they really fit the lamp well. Cool white, very nice. Over here we have a antique accent light with an S14 11-watt clear bulb in it. And then up here we have another one of those Savant lighting things. And it's BR30. And then we got a R20 again. Okay. And then we have an OttLite preheat PLS 13-watt desk lamp on an X10 remote. And then a mid-century modern desk lamp with a daylight 60-watt LED. It's from Target, or no, Walgreens, sorry. Back here we have a Magic Lighting LED RGB, one of my first color changing LEDs, so I keep it. And this one is an uplight fixture, obviously. Forgot to go over the lava lamps. This is lava lamp number 1. Lava lamp number 2. The freaking switch is all the way over here somewhere. Long, far away down there, annoyingly. There we go. Okay. Under my desk we have a LED puck light that lights up this area pretty well. I'll turn that off. Over here we have an American DJ F20 T8, full wattage T8. You don't find that very often. Electronic black light. I bought it because the box had a preheat example and I thought that's what was in the box, but I kind of like it anyway because it's full wattage T8, which means I can run T12 on it, which I have. And it also has a reflector, so it's more effective than my other black light stuff. This is a mercury vapor moonlight fixture, but since they're remote ballast, it's running an incandescent at the moment. It is running a 100-watt blue, because it's mercury vapor, incandescent par 38 flood. Above that is my very crowded BR30 track lighting. One of the bulbs is actually an R20. Anyway, here they are. Very nice. Okay, over here we have a banker's lamp with my first filament LED, a vintage style one from Kichler. And then with this hat that resides on it, we have another lamp with a GE Blacklight CFL. And then I'm lighting up my American flag thing. I have a polished brass accent light, BR30. And then this is not hooked up, obviously. On the keyboard I have two matching, well, semi-matching, they're both triangle fixtures. Mid-century modern 1960s triangle lamps. One is a floor lamp, one is a wall. They're both running classic LEDs. since these are kind of close to my hands, I don't want heat. So yeah, but they look pretty good. They're better than the bright sticks that were previously here. Under my keyboard are two LED puck lights, just like the one I showed you under my desk. There's my lovely wiring there. And then over here we have a antique brass single light R20. That is on a switch up here. And then we have a F15 T8 rapid start fixture. Harrison Electric Manufacturing, located in Texas. With two, or they were, I don't know if they're still here. With an advanced ballast PCB and two 5000 Kelvin GE tubes, USA made. Texas night light in here. I'm going to do the Phillips hue later. And then in the closet, last fixture in my room, we have a unknown branded chrome dual 22 and 32 watt rapid start 80s or 70s circline fixture. It's running one GE 22 watt or 32 watt tube and a Sylvania Taiwan made 22 watt tube. I cracked the outer one and it was original and I had to buy a new one, so yep, oopsies. Anyway, so that's my room. I forgot about this one. Under my desk, or under my cabinet, my bathroom sink area, I have these Sylvania LED strips. They're got these from Lowe's a while ago, and they've been running non-stop all the time, unless the breaker gets tripped or I decide to turn them off, which is very rare. GFCI breaker trips a decent amount of times, but this is my indicator for when the breaker is tripped, as my house still has the old way of GFCI protection where it's actually a breaker on the panel instead of an outlet that has an internal circuit breaker. So every outlet that's on this breaker will go out if one of them has water on any of the appliances plugged in. So the outside outlet, if somebody leaves it open and it rains and the circuit's on, trips it. So that's just a little fact, but that's about it for that area. It's the same general thing, it's just a smaller remote and no warm white features. Moving on to the bathroom. We have three switches here. One goes to this 1970s globe fixture. It's running a 100 watt equivalent daylight LED. It's got a milk glass globe, it's 3¼ inches. A vent fan. And then the 250 watt, crap, what brand is this? Oh boy, it doesn't say. Oh, Sylvania heat lamp bulb. What wattage is this? I think it's 250 watts at least. Quite warm. It's been here for a long time. This bulb is probably about 15 years old, and it's been rattled by the same fan all the time, and it still works. So it's really impressive. They've made it quite robust. I mean, we don't use it as often, but we used to use it a lot more. So yeah. But that's that. And then here we have a Harris Electric Manufacturing double F40 T12 Strip Light running 6500 GE tubes, made in USA. And then a little LED nightlight there. In the hallway we have a polished brass ribbed glass fixture. I replaced the other fixture with it, and it has two Utilitech dimmable LED filament incandescent lookalikes that dim quite well and actually they really look like an incandescent bulb. So I replaced the fixture that used to be in here with a single light chrome fixture. I replaced it with this because the glass was a twist on and the LED bulb died, and I couldn't get the glass off, but it was so loose that it actually unscrewed out of the ceiling, so I was like, screw it, I'll just replace it with this, because this is twice the light, polished brass, set screw glass, so I don't have to unscrew it. Dog is eating. Anyway, in the kitchen, we have soon to be replaced GU10 based halogen track lights that are brushed nickel and have LEDs in them. I do not like these. And this used to be one of those typical 1960s, 70s, and 80s kitchen type ceilings where it's got 3 fluorescent strip lights, or a different number of fluorescent strip lights, and a drop ceiling grid with fluorescent light diffusers. So that's what we had in here before. My mom wants these replaced with 80s track lighting of all things. So yeah, they're all 3500K, varying wattage equivalents. We have Utilitech 50 watt, and these 3 are Utilitech 50 watts, 2 Sylvania 35 watt equivalents, and a GE 35 watt equivalent. It's a little bit of a cooler white color. This was the first LED we got. It's not as bright as the others. It's an earlier one. Over the kitchen table we have this really cool 1960s or 70s glass disc light fixture that has a 100 watt Westinghouse bulb in it from who knows how long ago. It's not a dimmer, obviously. Same type of the whole house rotary. And then over here in the laundry room we have one of these stupid spring-loaded fixtures without the glass. Sorry about the ceiling, we need to repair that eventually. It's got a 60 watt equivalent halogen in it. Over the oven and the stove hood we have a 60 watt equivalent 8 watt GE classic LED. And it really does look pretty incandescent like. You can still sort of tell it's an LED there, but it's pretty close. Light quality is pretty close. I mean, obviously it flickers. Then we have a 1977 Harris Electric Manufacturing under cabinet fixture F15 T8 rapid start with a 3500K GE warm white fluorescent tube. My favorite for new tubes usually GE, because Lowe's sells F40 Sylvanias in bulk packs, but they don't have small Sylvanias. They only have small GEs. So, in the living room area, we'll start off with the entryway. We have a soon to be replaced, I guess this is kind of a beveled glass lantern fixture, sort of, with 2 different sizes or shapes of 40 watt candelabra based light bulbs. One is a A14, I guess it's an A15 really. An A-shaped candelabra base and a flame shaped. One is inside frost and one is textured outside frost. So that's that. This came with the house. It has a unique crackled effect on each glass pane. Yeah, one of that's broken. Socket candle things. In the cat litter room, which was formerly the wet bar, back when those were popular in homes, because they aren't now, only for rich people, not middle class. We have a spring-loaded glass fixture with the actual glass, and a Philips Slim style LEDs present inside of it. So far, so good. I'm not really partial to the light quality, but hopefully it'll last a decent amount of time in this here little nook. I stole one of the light bulbs out of this, but I believe it's still, no, it's not plugged in. Anyway, this is a Tiffany lamp. I need to plug it in. So, over here in the living room we have a wall sconce. Story about this is that my brother used to have a stuffed animal pile down here back a long time ago. We had a Torchiere. It was green. It had a CFL in it at the time. My dad was trying them out. And my brother knocked it over and it shattered. So, ever since then we've had this same exact wall sconce. Plug in, of course. It's a swing arm. Currently I have it set up like that. Down here is the dimmer for it. It's running a 72 watt 100 watt equivalent shatterproof Sylvania dog, what are you eating? Capsule light A-shaped halogen. And then down here is a very nice Tiffany lamp with 2 pull chains and 2 43 watt halogens. Not a lot of my fans in my house, or lights in my house, are actually just filament incandescent. Most of them are now at this point halogen equivalents. And then here is a mid-century modern desk lamp acting as a reading lamp using a classic LED for the test. It is in a ball shape and is satin brass. Hello, dog. Back behind the TV here we have a floodlight fixture with a homemade LED floodlight bulb that was one of those early globe fixtures, or A-shaped fixtures, and I just broke off the glass. And it works pretty well as a floodlight actually. Over here on the stereo system we have a 2-light target lamp with 2 45 watt R20 bulbs in it. Lights the area decent enough. Individually switched, of course. In the dining room, the main light, the update, is that now there is a ceiling fan in here, and it is a 1985 Casablanca Zephyr. And it has 5 leaded crystal glass shades, and the bulbs are 4 outer bulbs are B10 medium base flame tip 60 watt incandescent bulbs, and the middle is a globe 60 watt bulb. These are on the IntelliTouch system, and they are dimmable. Anyway, there's that. On the piano here, as you can see, the piano has moved since the last video. So has my entire furniture arrangement. Quite a lot has changed in my life. Well, not really, but yeah. So here's a 1960s Hotel Fixture using R20 bulbs, 45 watt, and it is a 3-way. So I used my piano light. It's a mid-century modern fixture. It's actually vintage. Here's a 1930s, I call these trumpet floor lamps. 3-way, but I don't have a 3-way bulb in it. Have an LED flood, just for now, why not? Lights it up pretty well. So yeah, it's been painted a textured finish. I don't believe this was the original finish. Over here, I know there's a box next to it. There's a little accent fixture with the shade is paper, by the way. It's another classic LED. I have 16 of these total. All of them at this moment are being used, actually. That's kind of cool. So yeah, there's that. That's the dining room and living room. And kitchen. And hallway. We'll go into my parents' room. There's that vintage Newton doorbell. There's not a lot of lights in here, but there's the ceiling fan, a 1989 Olympia medalist with 4 Sylvania A15 40-watt frosted bulbs, or soft white really. And then over here is a lamp made entirely out of crystal with a 40-watt globe candelabra base bulb. The other side of the room, there's a lighted housing lamp, hurricane lamp from the 60s with a LED Utilitech and a unknown wattage, probably nightlight bulb. This has collected so much dust, that's why I put an LED in it. Same with this. This is a classic LED and a lamp base from the 70s without its shade. It's been shadeless for a while. A rather boring modern ballasted program start, at least. F32 T8. It's the same Harrison Electric manufacturing fluorescent strip in my other 2 bathrooms. I will convert back to T12 pretty soon, but right now it has a Sylvania, what's it called? Crap. No. A Philips, or it's whatever, I think it's Sylvania actually. Quicktronic, there we go, ballast in it, with a Sylvania Daylight T8 tubes. In here we have a 1977 porcelain socket with a classic LED in it, again, in the closet. In the bathroom we have a 1970s globe fixture. This time since it was missing a globe when we moved in, I put a mushroom globe on it recently when I changed this bulb. It's got a Utilitech LED in it for now, and then right here we have a 60-watt A15 clear Sylvania bulb in there. Actually, I will leave this on. I'm leaving exactly how I found it. And the last place for lighting in the house is my garage. So we'll go ahead and go in there. Exterior lighting will be its own video. The garage, I guess I took my dad's car. We have a porcelain socket original to the house with a GE 300-watt incandescent bulb. And then over here we have a Lava Party black light with a Philips Alto tube, cool white. A aquarium light with a vintage 80s or 90s GE, cool white tube. A socket with a clamp light shade with a Westinghouse 100-watt super bulb. And a hanging light here with a Sylvania Capsulite halogen, 72-watt, and then a regular Sylvania 72-watt halogen, and a clamp light with a 50-watt 1999 Philips R20. And then I'll try to get all these fluorescents in a startup. I will attempt that. I don't know how well of a view y'all have, but here we go. So over here, right above the door, we have a Starlight F15 T8 under cabinet fixture made out of plastic, made like the Lights of America ones, which I also have one of those. This has a 1990s or 80s Philips Alto, or just regular old Philips F15 T8, cool white. Here we have an American fluorescent trigger start F20 T12 fixture with a GE 20-watt daylight and a Cooper Metalux single rapid start converted from instant start. It doesn't always, you know, start up like a cool rapid start. It does when I pull a chain though. It's got a 5000K daylight tube from GE. Sorry, my camera was doing a weird red thing on the numbers, so I just decided to end it and continue. I have enough space. No. No. And then, over there, guess I'll go over there. Also, here is two 60 watt, 130 volt bulbs that came with, they're literally branded LiftMaster. They're obviously rebrand, but that's what came with the garage door opener that we got. Over here is a Lithonia electromagnetic rapid start F40 T12 fixture running two vintage Duro Test daylight tubes. One is just a Duro Light and one's a Duro Test. So they're obviously little different ages. One is a little bluer than the other one. There's a golf ball on the floor, what the heck. Over here on the ceiling fan in the garage, currently in my test mount. It's a 1983 Casablanca Panama 5. And there's 4 Flame GE iridescent 40 watt incandescent bulbs. So, I'll turn that off. This is being stupid. I need to reground it. This is another one of those chrome. I have 2 of these. One's in my closet. One of those chrome, yeah, this is the one in the fluorescent strip, or the fluorescent, what's it called? Short films that would not cooperate towards the end, and it wouldn't let me do it on a day that I filmed most of the other stuff. Anyway, this one is running its original, when I got it, tubes of 2 Sylvania Taiwan-made Circline tubes, one being 32 and one being 22 watt, cool white. I don't know what's going on with it right now. I need to redo the ground. I'll do a quick startup of this, because it always starts up interesting. Get the preheat. And then I'll get these 2. And then I'll do a pull chain. There you go. The other one does start up like a rapid start when I click the switch, but it's a toggle switch. I should have done a pull chain. I don't know if you can see, there you go. Should have done a pull chain because it's up on the ceiling. The last one is a unknown branded 8 watt T5 program start under cabinet light. And this just lights up this little corner by the, it does a good job, I guess. So that concludes all the lights inside of my house. I believe. I don't think I'm missing anything. Well, I might be missing a nightlight or two, but yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the nightlight in here. Why not? It's out of tune, I know. Here's a 4 watt nightlight. There's the old plugs for those 2 lights. Anyway, that pretty much concludes the video, I believe. I don't think there's anything else, so I guess I'll call it a good finished product. So thank y'all for watching. I guess, okay, fine. There's stuff in the fridge. This is really dirty and is never used. Here's a 4 watt nightlight bulb. In the fridge we have a 40 watt bulb, and then the other one fell out and I haven't put it back yet. And then in here we have a 40 watt bulb down there. I think that is a double fixture. And then up at the top we have a really old and early LED from Philips. It's 40 watt equivalent, I believe. And somebody knocked the globe off. It was clear. And it's running without a globe, and it's been working quite fine, mainly because it's in a fridge. LEDs will last forever in a fridge because it's cold. And electronics love cold. Anyway, that concludes the video. Thank y'all for